I think we ready for another Q&A.
Sonny Daniel Enterprises.
Bow, 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 bow. I asked for 300 likes on that last video. We got 454 and it's only been a couple days after, man. Like, that's crazy. All right, first question. She said, I need to get to the deep questions. I want to know how you still feel about the Hodge twins after them coming out on their political stance. I also want to know what's your preference in women. I'm curious about more than basic platonic stuff. I don't know what platonic means. Alexa, what does platonic mean?
Platonic is usually defined as of or relating to or characteristic of Plato or his philosophy.
What?
Platonic is usually defined as of or relating to or characteristic of Plato or...
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. You saying like if I like skinny girls or short girls, that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about what I'm attracted to deeper than that. Y'all know Hodge twins is family, man. They like uncles slash cousins. They like family. I feel like it's a piece of hair on my face. They did come out politically and make themselves known as like being conservatives. That hasn't really changed how I think of them because I still rock with them regardless. I don't take that to heart where, you know, I'm gonna change my opinion on it. A lot of stuff they say I might not agree with. A lot of stuff they say I might agree with. So, you know, when it comes to the politic game, like, I'm not a sheep to either side. So I don't really go with like what the masses say or, oh, I hate Trump because of this. I see everything with my own eyes. I don't need the news to tell me how to feel. I don't need the internet to tell me how I feel. Mostly when it comes to something, nobody did nothing wrong. They just got a difference of opinion. Everybody right to their own opinion. Just because somebody got a different opinion, all of a sudden, you automatically hate them because of that, or you automatically don't watch them because of that. To me, I think that's a very small-minded way of thinking of the world. Like, just because you don't agree with something don't mean you shouldn't listen and still rock with somebody and really just hear their side of what's going on. The only way you learn and how to teach each other stuff is if you listen and see where they coming from. You see that a lot now with like racism and stuff. Racist people they're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It's ignorant. It's not just saying, oh, you ignorant and then I'm gonna throw that as a hate thing. They really don't understand the ways of the world. They don't get it. And I don't think of it like, oh, you a racist piece of trash, I'm gonna leave you alone. It's more like, okay, you racist, but let me change your mind and let me change your ideas so we can make this world a better place. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't on no like hate type stuff, man. I feel like all this hatred, it's not getting us nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting us nowhere. Like, we just keep ending up calling each other names, pushing stuff under the rugs. And before we know it, like, we back to exactly where we started, man, because nobody actually really changed. And the people that changed, we just stuck in the mud like, damn, man, all of y'all just back to how it used to be. Like, it's just crazy. And she says she also wants to know my preference in women. Loving type girls. Like, loving, I don't mean like love me. I mean like loving, caring people. I don't want to be with nobody that's just like, F you, get out my way, I'm this bad chick, or I'm better than you. Like, I don't like that type of stuff. You gotta have a loving heart. You gotta want to care about more than just yourself, whether that be the world, whether that be animals, whether that be kids. Like, care more about just yourself and just being a bad bitch. You care about somebody more than just yourself. That's what kind of goes back to the first question you asked, because I really just want to change how people interpret the world, because the world is so manipulative. Like, with the news and the internet and Instagram, Twitter, all of this stuff is just so manipulative to somebody. Mostly these kids, man, these young kids is on here and they just taking this information as facts, and they taking this information as this is how the world is, and it's like, it's not though. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not the way they portray it, man. Like, you don't really know what's going on because you live in a box. Everybody lives in their own box. When you start talking to people outside of your box, I talk to people all over the world, man. Like, but to go back to your question, like motherly type, caring type vibes, very supportive. So that's something that I really need in a female, is somebody that's supportive. And I don't mean just supportive like, oh, that was a nice thing you did there. Like, it's like the real support. Like, you can feel when somebody really supports you, and then you can feel when somebody just like, oh yeah, let me just say this real quick. Hypothetically, if I'm with somebody and they just like, oh, you fine as hell, you fine as hell, you fine as hell. Like, trust me, I appreciate that. And I love that. I want that. But I want you to compliment other things about me, just other than just you fine, you fine. Like, compliment me on my creative process. Tell me that you can see how hard I'm working. Tell me that you like something that was kind of, you know, off the cuff. Like, it's not something that's in your face. Something to show me that it's a deeper attraction than just, oh, you fine. And I think a lot of people look for that. Mostly like when dudes try to get with like these Instagram models and stuff. Cause see, a dude that just hit her like, oh, you fine as hell, oh, you wifey, oh, you a meal, oh, you a snack, oh, you beautiful. But it's like, okay, like they already know that. You gotta get deeper than that. Like, looks is cool, they're great, you know what I'm saying? But there's a whole lot more to a human being than just looks. You know, you gotta be able to appreciate that and see that in the person that you're dealing with. And support, man, just support, just motivation. You know what I'm saying? Mostly in the career that I'm in, I need somebody that's gonna really motivate me and boost me up, wanna see me grow, give me good advice, not criticize me, not tell me what I'm doing sucks, but like give me good advice, just showing me that you actually care and that you actually wanna see me win. I think that's attractive. So I hope I answered that question. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but you caught me off guard with all of that deep stuff, and it's just this early. I just got up like an hour ago. Siren said, nice video, Sonny. I would like to ask you questions, but they're not for little kids. Siren, you need to ask the questions. I don't care. Ask the questions. I want to answer them. Just censor everything out. So the little kids in YouTube won't understand what I'm saying, but the people that will know what I'm talking about. Right You Thunder said, love your curls, man. Are they natural or do you go to a special barbershop or get them done? Nah, man, like everything about my hair is very, very, very natural. And I say it that way not to like brag. I'm saying it that way because I don't do anything really with my hair at all. I got a video coming out. I started filming the video in Halloween time and I let it sit there and then I filmed it again and I let it sit there. So I'm gonna do a voiceover of what I do to my hair. It's super simple. I don't go anywhere to get my hair cut, lined up, none of this. I do all of this in my bathroom. I can't fade though. It was this one random comment on this Fortnite video I did. I think it was a football one. And it was like, man, look at this dude's hair, man. He ain't got no fade or nothing. Trying to roast me or whatever. But I'm a grown man. You can't roast me. You know what I'm saying? But no, I can't fade or nothing like that, man. Hey, Sonny, been following you for a long time. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. How do you stay positive? Especially, how do you stay motivated to get things done? I do YouTube too, but it's hard for me to stay consistent and get motivated. By the way, keep doing your thing. You feel me? I stay positive. Look, I'm a positive person. I really am. But I'm also a very realistic type person. I look at the positive in everything, but I also look at everything as what it is now. I'm a little less rainbows and unicorn positive now than I used to be. I used to be a little bit more kind of just like, oh, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm a little bit more realistic. But you always gotta stay positive, man. You always gotta stay positive. You always gotta keep your head where you wanna be. Because if you start looking at the negatives too much, you'll talk yourself out of it. Set realistic goals, set realistic targets, and then follow through with them and really get them done. Staying motivated can be tough. It definitely can be tough. The only thing for me that really keeps me motivated is really, this is what I like doing. I want to be successful and be a YouTuber and be a influencer and be an Instagram model. I joke about that all the time. I'm not an Instagram model, but you know, Instagram influencer. I want that. I've always wanted that. So, you know, it helps motivate it because it's like, well, bro, this is what you want. If you want this, you have to go get it. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy for you, but you have to go get it. If that's really what I want to do. That's a weird question because I really don't have an answer for it. I just stay motivated because I want to be successful and I know that I have to be successful. So I motivate myself by doing what I should be doing. So maybe YouTube just isn't something that you really, really want to be doing. Maybe it's something else that you might like or might want to do more. But I kind of fell in love with being on YouTube. I fell in love with the interaction. I never am not motivated to create content. Now, I tell you when I do get a little bit demotivated is when I upload content and somebody will miss most of what I'm putting in the video. Like if I'm talking about something deep and everybody just skips over it and comments on something else, that's a little bit irritating. That's why I'm starting to do more of these because I feel like more of these I'm going to attract more people that's actually listening to what I'm saying instead of when I'm playing The Sims and I'm spitting all this knowledge and it's like nobody's really hearing it. It's going right over their head. I got to check out your channel and see what you're doing. If you're really putting in the hard work and you growing, I think growing will also motivate you. If you're not growing at all, that could be very demotivating. Like when I looked at my subscribers and they just stay at 300,000. They are going up now though, but when they just stayed at 300,000, like that gets a little bit annoying because you know you're not getting the views, you getting demonetized. But honestly, I think I'm just very motivated with YouTube. I'm very motivated to put out stuff for y'all because trust me, I done got hit with almost every single obstacle that could have made me quit and just get a normal 9 to 5 and just say forget this whole YouTube thing, man. Because the way they demonetized my videos that time, it was like 500 videos. You know, I started making like $200 a month, like on some McDonald's type stuff. Like just they really pushed me to the limit with this YouTube thing, and I still kept putting out content because also I got y'all, and also I want this. You know what I'm saying? When you want something, it don't matter how hard it is to get it, you gonna get it. You gotta want it, you gotta want it bad, and you can't let nothing stop you. If you sit there and you make content, you can't be stupid. Now, if you making content on something that's not getting no views, you gotta be smart. You gotta look at the people that's popping and see what you can do to kind of bounce off of what's going on, what's trendy right now. Don't stop what you're doing. Just kind of mold it or just kind of adjusted. Like me, I did sim videos. I blew up with sim videos, but I'm seeing sim videos, they're not making me grow. They're not turning me into a big time influencer. They're just keeping me where I've always been, which is fine, but it's time for me to pivot and start moving towards a better direction to really start growing. And I'm gonna still do the sims for all the people that are wondering. Bro, you got Fortnite in the background. I changed it today. I got a fish tank back there now. A little fish tank action. Rebecca said, do you find it hard to balance life and all your hobbies, loves, and interests? Yeah, it definitely can be. The one benefit to me though with that is that most of my hobbies and loves kind of surround work. Like all I do is really work. I joke about this all the time, but when I don't have nothing to work and do, I'm hella bored. Like I'm dumb bored. Like it was a week in December that I took off. I had uploaded a couple of videos, I took off. I didn't do anything that week as far as work related. And I was just sitting around like, man, I'm like way bored, man. Like, you know, I don't know what to do. Cause all I really do is work, but what my work is lightweight fun. I love putting out good content. I love showing y'all stuff. So my work is kind of my love, which is exactly how you want to be. And with Instagram, I definitely have a problem with that. But I don't have a photographer. I feel like I need a photographer to take dope pictures of me so I can upload them, you know what I'm saying? Like how these Instagram models do. But yeah, Instagram I kind of let slip for a little while. YouTube, I try not to let it slip. And most of my interests are related to work. You know, it's not really work when you're having fun and you loving it. One more question, man. One more question. I thought it was me with the iPhone. I still got my 7. Hey, Sydney, listen, it's both of us. We got this iPhone 7. It's good enough. But you know what? I'm doing a video coming soon. I'm gonna buy this other phone, man. It come from China, I think, or Japan. I'm gonna do a little review and I'm gonna bring that to y'all coming soon. Probably next month sometimes I'll probably do that. So I'm gonna get it, test it out, man, cause you know I want a bigger phone. So I don't know, we gonna see. I'm not gonna get rid of my iPhone. I'm gonna still keep my iPhone, of course, but I'm gonna get that phone, test it out, show y'all how it's doing, see what's happening. This has been another Q&A, man. I need to do another one right after this one or something, cause there's still a million things to answer on this list. So I might do double Q&As this weekend. We're gonna be doing more of this, man, more of this. And my dude hit me up about the editing, so you know I might have an editor coming soon. If I get an editor, bro, listen, if I get an editor and they can edit and put these memes in and do these edits and do everything like lit, bro, we uploading every other day. We uploading steady content like this. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for showing love. Either I'll be back with another Q&A tomorrow or I'll be back with another Q&A next week. So thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.
Let me see you dance. I love to watch you dance.